Hey guys, so it's been a while, but I'm finally back with another battle video. This is my new team against Cory from Narrated Wi-Fi chat, and thanks to Vengeful Alkalite 1 for help on the new team. And here we go. So he leads off with his Azelf. I send out my Brains, which is a fortress, and I switch out because I was anticipating Fire Blast or something, but he taunts. And so I just go for the Thunder Wave here, I believe. Or no, I surf him to try and get to break his sash. And he taunts me, so Thunder Wave is rendered useless, but I switch back out to Brains, because I thought it was going to explode now that I'd broken its sash, but it actually went for the Psychic, and amazingly enough, my Fortress takes the Psychic decently well, but he gets a special defense drop, so now I'm kind of nervous, but I noticed that even with the special defense drop, I should be able to survive, so I take the Psychic and perform Payback, which is now double damage, and I knock out his Azelf, which makes me happy, because Azelf is a big biatch. So Brains heals itself with a little Lefty's Recovery, and he switches into his Raffle Tanks, which is a Scizor. And it Swords Dances, and I'm stuck in a corner here, and I just want to get rid of Stealth Rocks because I know either way it's going to Bullet Punch or something, so I Stealth Rocks and blow away, or I Rapid Spin and blow away his Stealth Rocks. And now Fortress has served its purpose, so I just take the Brick Break, and I am deaded. So I switch out to my Fred, which is a Heatran, and I know I'm going to take the Bullet Punch really well, even though he has a Swords Dance up. So I throw down a Flamethrower, and I burn his Scizor to a crisp with 4 times super effectiveness. Oh, brr. So he goes down, and I'm Scarfed, so now I'm locked into Flamethrower. And now that I see this thing, I know it can surf, so I switch out to Lantern, but it just goes for the Calm Mind, predicting my switch. But I know this thing's going to be a big pain, so I go for the Thunder Wave, and when it Dragon Pulses, I noticed I don't take it very well. It does pretty much way over half. So I just go for the Thunder Wave, and I want to see how much damage my Ice Beam can do. I know it put up a Calm Mind, but I just want to scan out anyway, see how much it does. And it does a really small chunk of damage, and I luckily get the Parahacks, because I would have died if it attacked. So thank goodness for that. I just Ice Beam again, because I have nothing else that I can switch into that can take anything this thing has to throw at me. So I let Lantern take one for the team. Thank you, Lantern. You are a good friend to the team. So I switch into Arcanine because I've got extreme speed, but I know that since it's Parahacks anyways, I just go for the Flare Blitz because it's banded, so it's going to be locked into whatever physical move I choose, and so I'm hoping that whatever he sends in next, I can easily take out with Flare Blitz, but I can't because it's a Dusknoir, so I switch out to my Heatran again, anticipating Will-O-Wisp or something. But he uses Gravity, and now that I've seen Gravity, I know it's going to have Dynamic Punch coming up next. So I switch into my Mismagius to absorb the Dynamic Punch, and then I sub because I know he's going to switch out too. And now this is where the carnage begins, because I start my nasty plotting Mismagius. Oh, brr. So he goes for the Outrage, and he's locked into Outrage, and he takes out my Substitute, obviously, because Mismagius has, like, no defense. But I have nothing else that's super effective, so I just Shadow Ball for Stab, and watch this, watch it go, there you go, yeah, that's right, I just Oct it. In case you're wondering, Oct is if I got lazy and didn't want to say OHKO, so I Oct it. And so he sends in his Heart Gold Soul, oh, haha, I get the reference. So I switch out to Moo Moo Milk because I'm thinking it'll Bullet Punch, but it doesn't, and it gets up Light Screen, which is kind of dumb because I would have killed it if I had used Shadow Ball in the first place. Anyway, I set up Stealth Rocks, and now he has Reflect, and I'm just trying to Body Slam him into Paralysis because I know I can handle his Meteor Mashes really easily because the cow is a tank. Don't mess with the Miltank. Ha! Get it? It's a tank. Anyway, he keeps Meteor Mashing, and I'm just stalling him out here, trying to Body Slam him into Paralysis, but it doesn't end up working, so I just Milk Drink. And I get lucky here because his next attack misses, so I just have a full health Miltank. And I switch out because I know he's probably going to Meteor Mash again, so I go to Heatran. And Heatran absorbs this Meteor Mash very nicely. And I know he's got Light Screen up, but I'm just going for the Flamethrower anyway because I know it's super effective, and Light Screen only has like 2 more turns. I had miscalculated and I thought Light Screen was going to end this turn. But it ends in like 2 more turns, and so I just keep Flamethrowing and he's Meteor Mashing, and I know he's dead at this turn. And so he dies, which is good. Good job, Fred. And now the Light Screen wears off. So I figured that I may as well just Flamethrower. And he Shadow Sneaks, anticipating I was going to switch back to Mismagius, but I don't. So that's good for me. And I Flamethrower him. And now his Reflect is gone, so both the screens are gone, and I'm just ready to flamethrower this guy to death because I don't want to switch into anything else, because I don't want anything else to die, because Heat Ran served his purpose and he's down to like his last dude. So he dynamic punches and it connects, which doesn't really matter, and Fred faints. So I switch back into Arcanine to intimidate and render him useless, and I just go for the Flare Blitz to secure my victory. He Shadow Sneaks, which is useless, but yeah, I Flare Blitz, and he's done. And yes, good battle, Cory. Thank you for battling me. This was like my first battle back in a really long time. So expect more battles coming soon. Rate, comment, sub, all those good things, and thank you. Good night.